本日も東北新幹線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は
Welcome to another Shinkansen journey where I'm about to head to Akita Prefecture on a business trip to the snow. I'm headed to a place called Tazawako and it's only about like 2.5 to 3 hours to get there, so it's not too bad. Don't know what to expect. I expect cold weather. It's been snowing and I think it's around -1, so I've got a bunch of beanies and warm jackets. And to prepare, I've got a hot hojicha tea. It's keeping me warm. But before getting on the train, I had a big bowl of vegan ramen, which was like not Japanese style ramen, it was like a Thai flavoring at Tea's Tantan, and it was so good and I feel like I'm set. I'm satisfied and full. I ate some leftovers I brought with me on the train and just stared out the window. There's some snow already outside. I'm so excited. Haven't seen snow in over a year. Just arrived at Tazawako and it's freezing. But it looks absolutely beautiful. You can see the Alps in the distance. And there's quite a bit of snow left on the ground. Right after we arrived, we headed to the hotel. Just checked into our hotel room and it's so beautiful. I had no idea it was going to be this spacious, and it's a Japanese style tatami room and the beds are actually kind of Western, which is rare. It's got a mattress on the ground here where it's a bit raised and it looks so beautiful and simplistic, and then there's a great view out the window. Look at it. Snowy! I'm in charge of briefing everyone for what's happening on this project, so we're going to sit down now that we've checked in and go through what's happening over the next few days. And they've actually got a really nice space here to just hang out and chill. There's also like a bunch of vending machines and a drink, like free drink area. So for video 1, it's all about a guide to skiing in Japan. Hey! Intro will be filmed at the bottom of the ski.
Sarah just briefed us. I have no idea what she said. I didn't hear anything.
No idea what's going on.
It's dinner time and they actually have a buffet inside the hotel we're staying, and it's really beautiful. They have all these lanterns and I'm so starving because I only had that ramen early in the day and my leftover food. So let's go. This is actually one of the most impressive buffets I've ever seen in Japan. There are literally 1, 2, 3, 4 areas where you can grab food. The variety is actually crazy. I do feel like it's quite heavily Asian based, but there's so much that there's definitely gonna be something that you'll like. I'm not sure what to get. I've had a bit of a look. There's some fresh sushi over there that I think I might try. And they also had like fresh steak being grilled as well as tempura.
They got sushi.
Sushi! So here's everything I got from the buffet. I literally got a little bit of everything. I have some soba, which is like a dipping type into this hot soup, as well as a little bit of freshly grilled steak, curry rice. This is a perfect one for like a winter ski trip, as well as natto sushi, some tempura. They have fresh wasabi. So itadakimasu. I was starving, so I downed all my food, and I think I even went back for some seconds. It's time to get yukata! Well, they have L, which is up to 175, so I just fit. Maybe I'll go some sakura. Looks pretty good, and then we get to pick a belt. So this is what I'm gonna wear once I get out of the onsen and I'm all fresh. And a lot of people actually sleep in these. After getting out of the onsen, I've just been relaxing in the room, taking my time to wind down. It's only 9 p.m, but I'm so sleepy already. I have to be up at around 6 to 6:30, so I'm probably just gonna head to bed and get a good night's rest. Oyasumi nasai! Good morning, everybody. It's snowing. Look out the window, there's so much snow coming down. This is the best thing to wake up to, and it's only day 2, which is the first big day. And it's time for breakfast, and I've got 1 minute to be downstairs, so I better hurry. It's 6:59. It's actually insane. We've come down for breakfast and it's snowing so much outside right now.
And it's like the fat snow too.
I'm so excited. Apparently it's gonna be snowing for our whole trip, so we got lucky. And we've come to this really nice like tatami space for breakfast. Last night we were just like in the normal dining area, but we've leveled up. And we're about to shoot our breakfast scene. So we're just waiting on Julian and then we'll get going. But I'm still so sleepy because it's 7.
Yeah, I'm never up this early.
Yeah, same.
Here's some of the food you could find at the breakfast buffet. It was a lot of Asian stuff, but I found a few plain things that suited my taste. But they also had bread and butter, like pudding. And here's us filming. And my breakfast.
Regular breakfast.
You got all the fish.
I think my mom would be proud, honestly.
Yeah, I'm proud of you because I can't do that. Just slurping that natto. So, yeah, well done. I'm going for the last mouthful of mine.
Yeah. Sarah's favorite.
Oh, get it away from me.
Shisamo.
I opted for cornflakes with milk. So, yeah, we're very, very different.
It doesn't matter how fancy the hotel is, the scrambled eggs always looks like prison food. Just like slop.
Yeah, it didn't look amazing.
What was it?
Japanese breakfast.
Oh, that's pretty good.
豆腐、シューマイ、シシャモ、梅干し、昆布、明太子、超ジャパニーズ。
After breakfast, I quickly put my makeup on and it was time to go out.
We're in the car on the way to our first location.
It's
Woo!
chilly.
It is freezing, but now the heat is kind of working. It's always like so cold when you get in the car in winter.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
We're about to go in our first hot spring for the shoot, and this is a really famous one. It's part of the Nyuto Onsenkyo, which is actually where I went last time I was in Akita. Oh, and there's the local bus going by, and it's snowy. We're gonna be outside in the snow. Right behind me is the mixed bath where you'll be soaking in an onsen with a view of the waterfall. It is actually insanely beautiful. I've never seen anything like it before, and this is where we're going to be shooting our onsen scene. So I got to get changed and meet Kai in the onsen because we're going in together with towels, of course.
I got to warm up inside of another onsen adjacent to the main one, and then we got right into filming the scene.
Check out this onsen. It is magical because we've got the waterfall in the back, we've got a river, and we've got it all to ourselves so we can really enjoy it. And because it's light snow, it's not too bad, but we have these hats we can wear, so if it does get intense, we can just like cover our heads. Oh, and it's this brown water. It's got different kinds of minerals, and it's typical for the onsens in this area to have different colors because the one I went to back in autumn was like a milky white color. Just got out of the onsen. I think we were in there for like 30 or 40 minutes, so it was exhausting. I finished this whole bottle of water. It's so dehydrating when you're in the onsen for a shoot. You kind of lose track of time and it's always like so hot. It was my first time doing the mixed bath with someone else because I've been in the mixed bath before when I came. Some people actually came in right after I finished shooting before I could get out. And that was a little overwhelming, but it's totally fine when it's someone on the team and we both got towels on. So I was in the onsen so long as well, my nails got soft and my gel chipped, which I'm kind of sad about. Our lunch is here and we're having the local udon dish and it looks so beautiful. I'm glad we got the hot one. And some onigiri just arrived. We've got two different types of noodles. We've got like a thicker udon and I've got like almost somen type noodles in this hot broth, and it's actually so necessary. Like everything needs to be hot in winter.
Yeah,
that you
absolutely.
consume.
Yeah.
Even though you eat ice cream in the winter. It's crazy.
Surprisingly, after our noodles, we got a coffee, which was nice to warm up with, but it's an interesting combination. And then we're on the road again to our next spot.
Right behind me is this beautiful torii gate, and it's actually called Gozano Ishi Shrine. It's one of those places that's just right on the water. So there's a lake here called Lake Tazawako, and I think these torii are kind of super special because they're just breathtaking. The fact that there's just an endless amount of water. It's so mysterious now with like the fog rolling in and the snow's falling. It's just, you have to come here in person and see it for yourself. Kai described it as like a postcard, and I think that's the best way to put it. It feels like I'm in Kimi no Na wa if it was in the winter. Like I know that was mainly in the summer.
Behind the torii gate is a beautiful shrine, and it's very quiet as well, covered in snow. It's an incredible, beautiful location. And of course, I couldn't miss an opportunity to pray here before hitting the road again.
Snowy Lawson time! It's the first konbini run of this trip because they're quite rare around here. And I actually just got back to Japan a couple of days ago, so I haven't hit the convenience store yet. I'm not sure what I want, and I feel like we might not come back to a konbini for a while, so I kind of should stock up on a few things. Whoa, they sell a whole bag of pizza, man. I've never seen that before.
Recently on business trips, I'm all about picking up nuts to just eat on the go. I also grabbed one of my favorite desserts to eat after dinner tonight.
The hotel breakfast doesn't have any tea, so I'm getting some so I can enjoy it because I'm feeling a little deprived. So Twinings it is. Actually no, this is Lipton. Whenever I go skiing, I always used to grow up with Snickers or Mars bars, and so I'm gonna bring this when we hit the slopes tomorrow.
Nihonichi.
Is that your recommendation?
You know, everyone's always talking this hype about Famichiki. They don't know shit, man. It's too greasy. Lawson's Karaegi-kun Red. Premium.
I made myself some hot milk. Well, I ordered some because I don't want to have anything caffeinated at nighttime, so hot milk it is. I've actually checked into a new room tonight because the other room was a smoking room, which is quite common here in Japan. Hotels will have smoking rooms and non-smoking ones. So if you're booking a hotel here, be very careful to make sure you've got the right one. The company booked it, so I didn't really get to check that in advance. And as soon as we got there, I was like, oh no, this is a bit strong smelling for me. I'm so exhausted. This was a really long day. But we still need to film our dinner scene, and that's it.
I like relaxing in my hotel room by turning on the Japanese TV and just watching whatever's on, and it was sumo that day, so I was watching sumo.
We're here to shoot the dinner scene, and we've actually got the buffet area reserved privately for 30 minutes. So no one's here, and all the food is super fresh. We're gonna be the first ones eating. It smells delicious, and I know what to expect because we were here last night. Back from dinner, as well as my evening onsen dip, and I'm gonna enjoy this dessert I picked up earlier today at the convenience store. I can't tell you how many times I've had this roll cake before. They sell it only at Lawson, and it's called like their premium roll cake, and it's basically got like this cream. My guilty pleasure. Tomorrow we have another extra early morning meeting at 7:45 and going skiing, baby. I'm hoping everything goes smoothly, no injuries, and we have good weather, so I'll just wind down. I'm gonna do a little bit of work tonight because I have so much to catch up on, but I'll see you tomorrow.
Welcome to day 3, the day it snowed so much it broke the news in Japan. Everywhere.
Good morning. I'm ready for skiing. This is my skiing hairstyle, plaits, and I've got my beanie on, and it is such a huge snow day. The snow came down so much. It was amazing to wake up to. And I actually brought my own Weet-Bix because the breakfast wasn't for me, so I used their milk. Quickly eat because I have only 10 minutes to meet everyone. So whenever you park your car in snowy areas, you got to get the windshield wipers sticking up, otherwise they'll get stuck. And we have the lovely job of removing all the snow. Well, we can't drive off until it's all gone. Just rented our helmets at this really cute shop. I've never seen anything like it. It's so small. It's not at the ski resort, it's actually a little bit out of the way, but the ski resort itself doesn't sell or rent helmets, which is insane. So if you're ever skiing in Japan, be careful about that. We're just on the slopes now, we're getting ready, we are so hyped.
This is Akita Prefecture. Let's do the slopes.
And shred! Cowabunga, baby! This is our second run of the day, and the vision is just getting worse and worse. Yay! Kai is wearing jeans, which is crazy. How are you going?
Honestly, it's not too bad yet.
Yet?
It's fun.
Maniac.
Jeans and a broken jacket.
But the great thing about this resort is that we have it to ourselves. There's literally no one out there.
There's one guy there.
One guy.
There's one guy.
Reached some massive powder, and we're all just like, these two keep falling. It's actually just, yeah, the visibility is terrible here. Just finished another run on the mountain, and it's just getting more and more like white. And Daichi got me some hojicha, which is roasted green tea, to warm up because it's super warm. My nose is like a little red. And next we're going to be doing the lunch scene, which I'm very excited for.
It's finally lunchtime. I could not wait to eat. We were all starving.
For lunch, I got the yaki cheese curry, which looks actually insanely good, as well as a local beer. This is how we usually film. We got someone on the lights, Daichi.
Rolling. Okay. It's always new, but all around it.
何頼んだ?
Buta tekidon.
Nice.
Miso pork grilled.
It's really cleared up now, finally. This is like the first time in the day that there hasn't been like a mini blizzard blowing, so this is great. Last run of the day, it's 3 p.m. and all the lifts shut at 4. Look at it! Looks beautiful! Finally, on the last run of the day we can see it. And we're about to go get some of the skiing shots, which we couldn't really get because of the poor visibility throughout most of the day. This is what this place is famous for. So the reason a lot of locals like it is because there's a view of Tazawako Lake.
After skiing, we were all pooped, but of course it was time for a Lawson trip.
Back at the convenience store again, getting some necessities, also buying breakfast because we're checking out tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. There's no time for brekkie at the hotel. So I've got myself some milk and I'll have my Weet-Bix again.
I'm a basic person, so of course I'm getting hot milk again before we head to our hotel.
Our second hotel for the trip. Only here for one night, but really grand entrance. There's like a huge fountain, lanterns, and there was really nice icicles out the front.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but it took me about 10 minutes to walk to my hotel room. This place was huge, but they had nice artwork along the way to enjoy at least.
Let me give you guys a tour of my new hotel room for tonight. Ta-da! It's very Japanese. I actually like the feeling to it. It's got nice floorboards and once again, Western style beds. And I've got this like shoji where if I open it, I have a view out with the snow. Ta-da! But it's dark right now. And I only have about 20-30 minutes to like go in the onsen, come back to the room and get ready for dinner because we have a reservation time. So I'm gonna go for a quick dip. I got my dinner and it's another buffet style dinner where you pick everything you like, and the coolest thing ever is that they have like this kiri tampo set where you put it together yourself, and essentially it just comes in this pot where you've got the kiri tampo as well as the veggies, and then you have to get this like hot plate where there's a thing inside which you're going to put on fire, and then you're basically going to just like heat it up and have hot pot at your table. The kiri tampo is pretty much ready. It's bubbling. Look at the steam coming off this. Good morning, it is day 4, I think, and it is about 6:40, 6:50, got up at 6:30 and it has snowed even more. We may need to do some work to get the cars out. Yeah, and we've got to drive for about 2 hours to get to our next location, which is another ski resort. Put my makeup on, have breakfast in the room this time, and get ready. Forgot my spoon, so I'm just dipping in my Weet-Bix. On the way to the next ski resort, we actually had to pass the shrine we visited the other day, and it looks even prettier, believe it or not. So we had to stop and go check it out. Oh my gosh, Kai, look at it!
With the sun.
One thing I love about this area is you don't have to fight with other tourists to see the view. We've got the place to ourselves, and this is so stunning. If this was Nagano, it would be packed with people. But Akita still hasn't been swarmed by people.
I was so happy the first time I got to visit this shrine, and then coming back with fresh powder and snow was such an amazing experience. We had so much luck because a lot of time there's no snow. And of course we were out shooting for so long, my hands were frozen. I had to warm up with this hot milk tea, which I drank non-stop on this trip. And here we are at Ani Ski Resort.
Right now I'm at the top of the chairlift where there's a midway point and you can come in and take a bit of a rest, because from here on out we're going to go see the snow monsters. It's really cute because in this rest area there are a lot of people bringing their own cup noodles and like bringing flasks and warming it up and cooking it here and eating it.
Oh, there it is.
It looks delicious. Where you been hiding that?
It was in my back pocket.
Right next to the rest area was the rental space for these snowshoes, and I put them over my Sorel boots, so I was very snug and warm.
This is some of the hardest physical activity I've done in a long time. Like the altitude makes it hard to breathe, the high altitude, and then the slope here they are right behind us. They're actually not too far to get to. I thought it was going to be longer. It's just a 5-minute walk, which in these snow boots feels like an eternity. But we made it back. And I'm back in the warm room. Everything is like so icy. Like, look at that layer of ice. One more hot drink from the vending machine. But I am exhausted. It is now almost 3 o'clock. We haven't eaten yet. We've been up since like 6:30, so it's been a long day, but time has been flying because when you're shooting, you don't realize how much time passes. We're out at the snow monsters for like an hour and a half, maybe longer. I don't know.
I was physically and mentally exhausted, but we had to eat because we hadn't eaten yet, and luckily we secured food by calling them and asking them to make it for us. And it wasn't enough, so we were at Family Mart grabbing something to eat, but we also wanted to warm our bodies, so we went to an onsen, which was located inside a station. It was a very local place, but I finished faster than the boys, so I was just sitting here relaxing before we got to the next hotel, which is pretty insane.
We've just checked into our hotel for tonight, and it's very interesting, out of the ordinary. But it's run by this older lady, and so she's doing everything by herself, especially today because 2 people called in sick. And we have all these giant rooms. Like, and I'm not kidding, like, let me show you Kai's room, hold on.
Hey guys, welcome to my room. I'm sitting here by myself and I have 5 beds. She specifically told us, sleep on the bed that has the tissues on top because that's the only one that's been made.
The funniest parts about this place is that there are so many Christmas decorations and Halloween decorations and just really random portraits all over the place, not related to anything and anyone. So you always discover something new. Hello and welcome to day 5 of a 6-day trip. So it's the almost final day. Whoa! Today's itinerary includes riding on a train, one of my favorite things to do, as well as checking out some cultural history in the area. So,
the museum.
Yeah, the Namahage Museum, which is kind of like a scary place. We're about to take this tiny little train. It's only 1 carriage, and this is the Akita Naidiku line. And I actually got to take it during the autumn season. We get to sit on it for about 2 hours. It looks like we're going to be the only people. There is literally no one else here at this tiny little station. Kai, are you excited?
I'm excited. This is the 1 month.
Taking off! Woohoo! Check out the scenery out this window. It is just breathtaking. Literally just blanketed in white snow. Oh my goodness. You guys know I love trains, so this is probably one of my first like heavy deep snow train adventures. Like, I took one in Nagano last year, but it wasn't quite as snowy and as it was remote, but this is like next level snow. If you want to take this scenic train, I recommend getting on from a quiet station, not one of the main ones, or coming really early because it is now packed. Almost no free seats, which is surprising. But I did buy something on the train. I got butter mochi, and it's like this, and it's one of the tastiest things I've ever had in Japan. It's strangely addictive, and it's from Akita Prefecture, or you can only really get it here apparently. Just taking a quick break and bought some stuff at Family Mart. This is our lunch.
I got a hojicha, as always, my cheese stick, almond milk, 2 different types, as well as a pizza man and some cute mofusen tissues.
Just gonna enjoy my pizza man before we get going to our next location, which is the Namahage Museum. Curry in the car.
Umai.
We're at our final location for today. It is a Namahage Museum, and we're literally in quite a remote location in the woods. And we're gonna learn all about a Japanese ritual. Here's Kai gonna throw a snowball at me.
Here to make you cry.
These are namahage, and they're demon-like beings that are portrayed by men at New Year's as a ritual, and they are absolutely terrifying. So to refresh, we went to get family restaurant food. I had to just kind of decompress from that. And I ate, and I'm pretty tired at this stage, but this hotel we checked into that night was a love hotel, or used to be, so it was very uncomfortable. I was not a big fan and couldn't wait to check out.
Good morning. We are now inside Gusto again because it's the Inaka and there are not many choices, and this is pretty solid breakfast option. We had like pancakes on the menu. There was like British style breakfast, which Julian got, which is like scrambled eggs, toast, bacon. And I went for just plain bread with an egg, which is exactly what I want in the morning. It was only 400 yen, so it's pretty affordable, and it's better than what you get at the convenience store, so yeah. And it also comes with a drink bar, so that means you can self-serve yourself at the drinks over there, and you can get as many times as you want. So hear that tune playing? Yeah, we heard that about like 50 times last night, because every time the cat machine comes out, it's like do 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 do, which is a little over the top.
Fucking jam.
I know. Oh no, I'm tired of it. Like, I don't think I can come back to Gusto. Like,
Fire.
all right, but here is my breakfast. I've got a big, fluffy, big piece of toast. Like, look at that. That is huge. Look how thick it is. Japan really loves their thick toast, but I guess better value for your buck because gonna be more full compared to a thin slice. It comes with a boiled egg. Also had the option to get jam, but I opted just for a slab of butter.
I was so happy I could just have my plain old breakfast, but today we're actually eating some fun stuff, so get ready to get hungry.
We're inside a very fancy local sake brewery and bar.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah. And we're going to be tasting lots of sake. We've already got like an original one, but there's a coffee version.
Yeah, I'm excited for the coffee one.
And it's like a nigori type sake, so unrefined, I think is the word we're gonna use to explain what it is. We got to try so many different types of sake, but my favorite was actually this amazake, which is a non-alcoholic hot sake beverage. But it's not too sweet here. Usually they're really sugary, but this is awesome.
Don't forget with the ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream, but it had like honey throughout it.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. Like,
I actually convinced the team for us to film at this ramen place across the street because it was so cool. They actually collaborate with Ippudo to produce this ramen, and it's just a hidden gem, and there are locals who come here and line up for this. It's beautiful.
I love the thickness of the noodles, like not too firm, not too soft, and the right chewiness.
So we're on our way to a mystery spot, Pokemon Futa, Pokemon manhole cover extravaganza. That's the only word I can think to.
So if you haven't heard, there are all these Pokemon manhole covers throughout the entire country, and I've been wanting to find one since I heard about them, but I literally haven't gone to the energy or effort to search for it. So I'm really excited. Julian's like, do you guys mind if we go here? And I was like, yes, let's go.
I've also never seen one, so
Yeah,
I hope
hype.
it's a Pikachu.
I would love that.
Or maybe a Squirtle.
So yeah, we're kind of guessing what kind of Pokemon it could be. Akita, snowy region, could be snowy related. Could be
We are
a
by the coast.
Articuno.
So Articuno, that'd be sick.
So if you go to pokefuta.com, it'll tell you.
Oh, really? And it's on Google Maps?
Oh, this one is, yeah.
Wow. Did it just come up as being nearby? Like recommended sightseeing spots?
It's weird because they were. I mean,
Let's say Pokemon hunting.
somewhere. It's like over there somewhere. We're very close.
What if we get to uncover it with snow?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that would be
That'd be
really
cool.
fun.
Like we have to dig it out?
Pee on it and melt
It's crazy because it was right next to where we were filming, and I would have totally missed it if it weren't for Julian. So he's doing all the hard work finding it too now. Maybe there'll be a line of people.
It's right over here.
Whoa! Whoa, it's like not Pokemon I would expect.
No, it's all fire. And there's one ice
There's
type.
one ice type.
And then plain? Oh, not plain. normal.
Houndoom.
Houndoom.
Houndoom. Pit something.
Yeah, I've got his name. He's like,
Pitbull, isn't it?
bit more.
That's the So the Pokemon manhole is right here, and it is such a random location. We're literally outside, I think, a supermarket where all the locals are coming. You totally miss this if you weren't coming to find it here, so check it out. Woo! And we didn't even need to move any snow to see it. Surprisingly, no, not really the Pokemon you'd expect, but maybe there's a reason for that. I'll have to look on the website. Daichi had no idea about the English Pokemon song.
Japanese one was in Japan. He was sang karaoke, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And they're like, Pokemon. And I was like, what is a different song? Like, really? So in here,
The search for another Pokemon manhole begins.
The very best
I wanna be the very best.
that no one ever was.
Dun, dun, dun.
Pokemon
Is my real what?
to understand
It's the
power
that's inside.
Julian Senpai.
We're literally inside this like garden. It smells like a garden. Julian's been here before because he came here on a job to eat ice cream, so that's also very interesting. But apparently the poker lid is somewhere in here.
Smells so nice and moist.
let's go! Yo yo yo!
Here is the second poker lid of today, and it features Growlithe, and he is copying me.
It features Growlithe, and she is. Sorry.
And they're all the doggo Pokemon. And this place is a lot more popular than the other one. There were actually some like kids coming and wanted to take a photo of it too. So, yay! And the fun thing is Julian actually got to tick it off his Pokemon Go app, which we didn't realize at the first location, which is a bit of a shame.
Fully sick.
After Pokemon manhole hunting, we hit up a convenience and they were doing one of these raffles, so I had to give it a go because it's Kirby and I love Kirby.
自分でやるんですか？
探して
あ、
探します
あ、大丈夫です。
行きますよ
何が？
C
No! Is that high? Okay. あ、そう？あ、ありがとうございます。あ、じゃあカービィで。ありがとうございます。Woo! I got the Kirby ball. I didn't expect I would win. Oh, let's go!
The others in the group, Kai and Julian, gave it a go too, but they only got E-prizes, which I didn't realize C at the time was that good. So I felt really lucky afterwards. But their ones were still cool, that one was a glass and one was like a towel. So we felt pretty happy about that, and it was time to head back to Tokyo. After such a long week of traveling, I was very happy to go home and took a beer to watch the sunset, and there was Mount Fuji. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!